The following segment is sponsored by Oakview Medical Associates.
To live your healthiest life in 2022 and feel your best, you'll want to take some steps to avoid chronic diseases. We're talking about cardiovascular disease, cancer, diabetes, obesity. That's what Dr. Nita Bijoor wants us to consider for the new year, and she's joining us now from Oakview Medical Associates. Good morning, Dr. Nita.
Good morning, Margaret. How are you?
Good. It's good to see you. When it comes to making a positive change, you say it's all about taking action and holding yourself accountable. Your first recommendation is to look to incorporate more whole foods, more plant-based foods into our diet. How do we begin?
So whole foods are nothing but foods that are closest to the source. So like vegetables, fruits, salads, nuts, seeds, grains, things that Mother Earth has provided us for nutrition. So really following a good, balanced, colorful diet with lots of colorful fruits and veggies, eating a rainbow of foods, making sure it's non-processed. So it shouldn't be out of a box as much as possible.
And another resolution that keeps us living our healthiest lives is to keep moving and exercise. How do we incorporate exercise into our day and stick with that?
Yeah, I tell my patients, exercise and movement should be a part of your routine, just like getting up and brushing your teeth, taking a shower. It's not something that should be a separate activity or, it should be something that's just very routine. And the way to do that is just to maybe make a resolution. We call it SMART goals, being very specific, measurable, actionable, realistic, and time bound. So you could say, I'm going to just walk for 20 minutes, 3 days a week. Okay. And that's 60 minutes of walking for that first week. And then you can increase it to 25 minutes or 30 minutes, and then increase the amount of days whereby you've really made mini habits into your daily routine that make it achievable.
And we also want to achieve better stress management in the new year. We talked about that, but what are some tips for stress management in 2022, and why is it so important?
One of the simplest things to do is to listen to your own breathing. I mean, we're so busy, and this time of the year all my patients are telling me this is the busiest year ever. I think after the pandemic, where we had the full lockdown, everyone's starting to do things. So we have a lot of things on our list. And because of that, we're not able to even find the silence or that time to recognize our breath. But that's the single most action that's easiest to follow. And by listening to your breath, you're actually going to be able to have clarity of thought and be able to manage your stress. You cannot really control your environment or the stresses around you, but it allows you to have that space to decide how you want to respond to your stressors. And in fact, will improve your blood pressure, reduce your weight, reduce your diabetes. So it has huge health consequences in improving your health.
And just making your health a priority, that's an important goal for 2022. How do we make our health a priority?
I think that's my number one tip, actually. My resolution for next year is, look at your health in a bird's eye perspective. I know that's hard to do. Many of us are battling cancer, have a lot of other chronic diseases to deal with, but look at the big picture and make I like patients that bring notes or points because I can then work off of that. Make it very visible and actionable for you, and then we can check things off one at a time. If you get overwhelmed, please discuss it with your family physician. We physicians are here to help you. We're patient advocates. We want to help you get a better understanding of your health. And we just saw a patient today that has poorly controlled diabetes that just had not ever understood what diabetes is. So we took the time, explained what it is, what it can do, and what the person can do to improve their health. Huge difference. So don't ever feel you're alone. Make sure you make health your priority and communicate that with your physician or provider group, because then we can help you. And we're here to do that. For this 2022, I think needs to be a better year for all of us. So we'll help you make a game plan for your health.
Cheers to that. And at Oakview Medical Associates, you do take care of the whole family. You do it with an emphasis in lifestyle medicine. You're located at 11 Five Works Plaza Court in Simpsonville, and the number 627-0444. Dr. Nita Bijoor from Oakview Medical Associates. Always a pleasure to have you. Thanks for being here.
Thank you. You too, Margaret.